Boom! Hi, I'm back, and just like last time, I'm late for my Unus Annus resolutions, but better late than never. We are here. Let's do this. So this video is kind of like last year's video, but if you didn't see it, don't worry, let me explain to you what all of this is. So Unus Annus was a YouTube channel run by Markiplier and Ethan Nestor. The purpose of this channel was to upload daily, and at the end of a year they were gonna erase the channel and almost every trace of it. For this channel they didn't worry about monetization, likes, none of that. They just wanted to upload daily, and when the time came, erase it all. And they did. They had fun for the whole year. There were good moments, there were bad moments, stressful moments, and at the end there was a gut-wrenching life in which they talked about their experiences. And when the clock struck zero, that was it. The channel was gone. Not only did they stop uploading, but all the videos that they had were erased. But why did they do this? Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but the purpose was to show people that time is a finite resource and we are mostly wasting it. The channel's motto was Memento Mori, remember that you will die, because everything ends. Channels, people, friendships, whatever, and we should do the best that we can with the little time we have. It was actually pretty nice, and I realized that I do have an issue with wasting time. I don't like wasting time, but I do it all the time because time feels heavy sometimes. You want to do so much in so little time, and instead of starting something you decide to procrastinate, and I don't like that. In the end, Unus Annus was a really valuable lesson for me. Now, since Unus Annus ended, Lixian, who is Markiplier's editor, has been uploading yearly his New Year's resolutions. And I thought it was a great idea. It's a way to preserve Unus Annus' legacy and also do something with the lesson that I learned with the channel. So it seems like a really good idea, and I wanted to do it as well. Actually, 2 years ago, I decided to give it a try, and I failed miserably, which you can see in the first video that I uploaded. But then I decided to record myself and my New Year's resolutions so I could be held accountable. So let's see if it worked. So I don't know if you remember it, but I did write them down. I'm covering them so you don't know which one I did fulfill and which ones I didn't, because that would be spoilers. But let's start. First of all, I did better than 2 years ago, which I'm so proud of. But let's take a deep dive into it. First, my unfulfilled resolutions. As always, again, I haven't learned how to drive. I feel so, not dumb, but I do feel a little bit defeated because I didn't even try it. Each time I saw that resolution, I was like, yep, that's not gonna get done. And I really need to. And I don't know, it's just that it stresses me out so much thinking about driving, but I really have to learn, and I will. I will, okay? The next resolution that I did not fulfill was to upload more videos and stream more. Now, wait for just a second. I couldn't stream more because my internet all year long was kind of bad, to not curse. It was trash, honestly. I play Brawl Stars. And sometimes I couldn't even do that. It would buffer and glitch and lag, and I thought at first it was my phone, but then I changed to my phone, and it wasn't it. It is my internet. My internet is not actually working that well. So last time I tried to stream, it actually crashed. Like someone entered and we were chatting and in the stream and we were having fun, and then it just crashed. Also, because of that, I stopped playing in either my PlayStation or my Nintendo, so I actually cannot stream on those. Maybe I'll try to stream Brawl Stars because I like that. But there's a lot of things that I need, and I need to get them. So, yeah, there are things that I could have done, but honestly, my internet is the thing that's been, like, messing me up the most. Now, upload more videos. I really don't have an excuse for that one. Actually, my dad bought a camera, which is, I'm using it right now. It's a really good camera, and it wasn't for me, it was, like, for him. And when he realized that I also like making videos, even though I've only made one, we decided that it would be a good investment. And neither of us have used it. This was like a year ago. It was like in January or February when he bought this camera, and we haven't used it. Like I've recorded little snippets of other videos that I do have planned, and I do wanna do record. But yeah, that was not ideal. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just always thought, like, I'll do it later, and now we're here. This is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Now, my resolutions, my half-fulfilled resolutions, I would say. The resolutions that I did do, I didn't ignore them, like drive or upload more videos, which I did absolutely nothing. But I did better. Like, I wouldn't say that I didn't. I did better. And the first one is express my gender. Yeah, as you can see, I have shorter hair. It's pink, but I like it. I have a tongue piercing. My tongue is red because I ate candy again. Last video I did the same thing. Oh, also, all of my friends, like my real, actual close friends, and, classmates at school call me by my preferred name, which is so nice. I really never thought, first of all, I never thought that I would get to a point in which I had a name with which I felt comfortable, let alone people calling me that name. It's surreal. It's like, I don't know, it's so nice. It's actually really super nice. And I don't know, I know I could express more my gender. During the year I had even shorter hair. Like, I need to get I need to get a haircut. And I need to find my style, because I think I haven't found it yet, and I don't know, I think that would help a lot. But it has been such a great year in regards to my gender, and I'm really happy with that. But it is half fulfilled because I'm still not where I want to be, and my family still don't know, like, that I'm trans, and it's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard thing to achieve, especially because I was able to express my gender and get everyone to call me by my preferred name because of my best friend. He has been my biggest supporter. I love him. If you're watching this, I love you. And he cannot do the same with my family, even though I really wanted. But it's something I have to do by myself, or almost by myself. And It's scary, it's terrifying, and yeah, we'll get there. But I'm not erasing how far I've come. So yeah, have fulfilled. The next resolution that I have fulfilled is keeping up my health. I did say in the last episode that I was especially referring to sleep 8 hours consistently. And I think I did. Of course, not every night I slept that. Other nights I slept even more. But I think it was half fulfilled because I wanted to push it farther. Like with keep up my health, I wanted to do more stuff regarding to my health, and I think I did work towards it, but I also dropped the ball a little. And finals, I still am not capable to manage my time in a way that allows me to sleep consistently, even in finals, even in high stressful situations. And I really want to focus on that, and I wanted to focus on that. That's why I'm saying that it's just half fulfilled. I didn't actually get to where I wanted, but hey, it's better than I thought I was gonna do. Now, for me to feel a little bit better, my fully fulfilled resolutions. So, first of all, screw you, onion of the past. You were doubting me. You editing the video, you doubted me. You thought that I was not gonna be able to read 30 books. I did. And guess what? My new resolution, which was reading 35 books, I did it. I absolutely crushed that. You're crying. You are looking so dumb right now. You it's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. I did it. I did it. Anyways, um yeah. I managed to read 35 books in the year. I did do that. So I'm really happy about that. And the last resolution that I was able to fulfill is, of course, Inktober. I love Inktober. And as always, I was able to do it. But this year was a little bit more interesting. Why? Because I did, at the same time, 2 Inktober's. Kind of, you be the judge of that. Because I decided to spice things up because for a while now, I think I talked about this last video, but I'll say it again. For a while now, the actual account of Inktober has been, I don't know, the prompts suck, honestly. Like, not all of them, but sometimes. This year, it was like, there were like 3 words that meant the same, which were road, tread, way. I don't know. It was really weird. I didn't like it. It seemed really boring. And I know that's part of the thing, like being able to be creative. But I didn't like it. I didn't like them. So for the last years, I decided to, search for other accounts that did kind of the same thing, like prompts, and to do Inktober based on those prompts. And this year, I couldn't decide which prompts I liked the most. So I went for... I'm gonna put them... I went for 2, which are these 2. If I if I remember how to insert pictures. So... these 2. One of them is Ghostober, and the other one is OC-tober. And as you can see, OC-tober, the prompts weren't daily, so I had a little bit of a leeway. But to compensate, Ghostober was daily, and I didn't do drawings for that. I did makeup, and it was really exciting. These ones are a few of my favorite ones. If I remember how to do this. And yeah, I was really proud of some of them. And it was really interesting seeing which ones were fan favorites and which ones weren't, because some of them I was really proud of and people were like, I don't like it that much. And other ones, they were really easy and I I didn't care for them, and people were dying for them. So yeah, it was really interesting. I like that a lot. And well, in October, yeah, I did the OCs. That one was hard because I don't, it was out of my comfort zone. I don't like drawing that like when I draw people, I usually tend to draw my OCs, and I have them like really precisely made, and I have a style and I avoid certain things like hands. And this time I couldn't, like some of the prompts were perfect and I had the idea and I just have to go for it. And some drawings I didn't like, of course, but I don't know, here are some that I did like. And it was fun. I liked it a lot. Now, before going to my New Year's resolutions, I want to do something that I did last video. Which is what I learned from my resolutions to keep doing it for my future resolutions, or to avoid them. So here we go. If you wanna know what are the things I've learned from resolution, you should watch my last year's video, because I do mention a couple of important things that I ignored actually, but it's pretty interesting, and I try to keep those learnings with me. But first of all, the first thing I learned is that I really like a challenge, but I like a challenge that is achievable. And you're probably thinking that that's not what a challenge is, but hear me out. If a challenge seems too easy, I won't feel motivated to do it. I will be like, oh, I can do that. And I won't feel the need to prove myself. So I just won't do it. And on the other hand, if something seems way too hard, I'm gonna be afraid of failure and just avoid it all altogether, which is not good. And I need to find a balance. Like, I cannot have a lot of hard challenges, but I cannot have little easy ones. The second thing I learned is that I like resolutions that make me a better person. That can mean that helps me further explore my creativity, helps me find myself, helps me be better altogether. That I like those. I like resolutions that will make me a better person in the end. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, my New Year's resolutions. My new Unus Annus resolutions. My new Unus Annus resolutions. I'm so sure you get it. You get the idea. So I'm gonna divide my resolutions in 3, which are repeats, updates, and new ones. And I just read some of the new ones that I wrote, and why the did I wrote them? I'm so dumb. Anyways, last year, I wanna write them down, so I don't forget. And also, I don't know, I like writing stuff down. It's fun. So Unus Annus 2026. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's backwards. I don't really care. So first of all, repeats. I'm not gonna write repeats. That'll be dumb. So just go with 1. These are repeats. Like every year, I really want to do Inktober. I like Inktober. I think it makes me a better artist. And each time I finish Inktober, finishing Inktober is hard, but once you are done with it, you have so much, you have a creative well, because your mind has been having new ideas that you cannot actively work on because you don't have time and you have to do your Inktober. So when Inktober is done, you do a million stuff. You have no idea, guys, how much stuff I did after Inktober. And also my drawings from Inktober were nice. My makeup improved a lot. Uh, so yeah, Inktober. That's number 1. Now, number 2, I want to keep expressing my gender. It was really fun. And honestly, when I wrote it last year for the first time, I really didn't think that I was gonna do anything. I honestly thought that resolution was gonna be one of those that I'm like, I couldn't do anything about it, but whatever, you know. And each time I thought about it, God, I do think that without not only did the resolution of expressing my gender more help me actually make steps to express my gender more and making people, take seriously the fact that I'm gender fluid, but also it made me more aware of how far I've come. It made me more aware of how far I've come, Sometimes I would look at people calling me by my preferred name, and I would be so happy, and I realized I think I could check that box. I am expressing my gender more, and it was really magical. I liked it. So, number 2, express my gender more. Oh no. Number 3, drive. This one, the issue with driving, well, the issue with the resolution to learn how to drive is that it's one of those challenges that I think they're really big, and I don't want to fight Goliath. It's like, I'm gonna lose, but I really need to do it. And the only reason I thought about driving at all in this year was because of my resolutions. That was the only reason I was thinking I should do something to learn how to drive. Because if it wasn't for that, I think I would just give up. So I wanna add that, even though, no, this is gonna be the year. I'm just gaslighting myself, and I look so dumb. But this will be the year. Okay, if if I don't actually do it, it's gonna be really funny if you clip that, and we start the video with that. So you can shame me. But those are all my repeats. Now we go with the updates. What's the difference between a repeat and an update? I mean, I think it's self-explanatory, but a repeat is almost exactly the same, and an update, I either want to make them harder or easier or more precise, so I can have a better guideline and actually fulfill them. So, Goodreads. I want to read more. So I'm aiming for 40 books a year. That's my new goal. And it's silly because it seems like this year I'm gonna reach 40 books, but next year seems a little bit harder. So I think 40 is a good metric. It's a good metric. I want to be going up by 5. I don't want to, I don't want to chew. No, what? I don't want to bite more than I can chew. 5. I want to write at least 5 video scripts, fully. I want to be able to just look at them, hit record, and translate it into video. That's what I want. At least 5 video scripts, which is a step down from last year's upload 4 videos. But I think I needed a clearer goal. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to realize how much goes behind actually recording a video, because some videos are easier than others, right? You have your reactions, right, in which you actually the point of them is not having any script and just going for it. Or you have this ones in which I do have to write my resolutions first and my thoughts so I don't forget and stuff like that, which is not that hard, you know. But then I have ideas for videos that I cannot do in one sitting, like my Jack of all trades series that hasn't started, but I want to learn new stuff, and I cannot learn new stuff in one sitting. Or I mean I can, but I don't think that's gonna be a really interesting video, you know. And those kind of videos take a lot more time, and I didn't realize that. I have other ideas in which I analyze stuff, or I give theories, or I change stuff, and I have to actually write it down. It's not just hit record and let's see what comes out. So I think it's gonna be really helpful to have that as resolution. Just write 5 video scripts. 6, this is an embarrassingly big step down from last year, and it is upload 1 video. I I need an easy win, and seeing how last year I didn't upload any video. Like, I uploaded my Unus Annus video, but besides that, I didn't upload anything. One video, it's gonna be like 100% improvable. You know, that's a lot. And now let's go for new ones. I thought I had more resolutions, because I wrote like little tidbits of information. So they're they're all there. Like, I have a lot of space, so I'm gonna draw or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's so weird to say my New Year's resolutions. My new okay, these ones are new. These are not updates or repeats. These are new ones. New resolutions. So the first one, my first new resolution, and my 7th resolution overall, is to run a 10K. And this one is the one that I looked and I was like, really? Why did I write that down? I don't want that. But it's now written here, so I cannot do anything about it. This year I ran a 5K. It was like I did practice a little bit, train. I did train a little bit, but you know, 10K is gonna be so much harder though. It's gonna be so much harder, and I think this one is my second Goliath. Or maybe not. I'm thinking about it's just really time consuming, you know, because I need to train. Whatever. I got this. 8. My 8th resolution is a funny one and a controversial one. Maybe not for you, but for me, it's a little bit controversial, and I want to sell art again. And it's controversial because if you watched my first video, this was actually a resolution that I had 2 years ago, and I couldn't do it because there's something about selling art that I don't like. I don't like making the same piece twice, because most of art and most of the art that I do is time consuming, and for me it's so boring to make the same piece twice. And actually that's the reason why I don't crochet anymore. I had to do like 1,000,000 pumpkins, and I had to do like 1,000,000 of the same thing, and some people weren't happy about it. Not me doing the same stuff. Like, some people had higher hopes of what they were gonna get because they weren't being clear with what they wanted. And I don't know, it was so, I didn't like it a lot. I didn't like it at all, actually. And it is controversial for me to sell art, but I do want to sell my art, because I like the idea of receiving money for it, but also I like the idea of my art getting another home and that they're gonna get used, you know? Now, with this resolution, I don't want to make like a whole art business, right? I don't think that that's what I want to do. But I do want to start selling a little bit more of the things that I planned on selling. And I think I can do it with a business model of unique pieces, maybe. Like, I'm not going to do repeats of the stuff because I don't want to. And maybe with a different perspective, I can make this work. And I really want to try it again. Kinda. So, I don't know. This one is... I don't know. But it's there. So, let's see how it goes. Oh, I said that? Okay. Sure. My last resolution is to upload one full animatic. Well, no, it doesn't say upload. It says make. So, yeah. Make a full animatic. And... why did I do that to myself? What was I thinking? So this one is interesting because I do want to learn how to animate. The issue is first of all, I don't know how to animate. That's hence the word learn. But also, I don't even know, like, I don't know how to explain it. I've been trying to research how to do animation. And usually when you search how to animate, people always tell you like, oh, here are the techniques for animation. And I'm like, baby girl, take a step back. I need to know the software, the program, like how, what? You know where you're animating, but I don't know where I should animate. Like right now I'm using Krita, but it's a little bit clunky with animations. I know it's not like the best, but I really don't I really don't understand like how to like the not even the it's just that I don't need help. Well, I do need help with animation techniques, of course, but I need a step down. Like I need help with like how, like what programs do I like, what should I do? Like, do I draw and then export the drawing and then put it in a video editor? I don't know, like, it's not clocking. It's not, I don't know, it doesn't make click in my head. It doesn't make sense. And, well, I think I have a full year. Well, I have 11 months, because stuff happened. But, yeah, I have to learn, and I will. And what happened with my brain? Like, why did I decide to run a 10K, do a full animatic, and learn how to drive in this year? Okay, I got it. I'm the best. I actually got it. So this one is not as pretty as last year's one, and if I'm being honest, last year one was also not pretty. Maybe I'll decorate it later, but that's it. These are my resolutions, and I'll see you in a year. Well, I hopefully I'll see you earlier than a year, because I need to upload a video and an animatic. Well, in the animatic you're not gonna see me. In the video you will. So hopefully I see you sooner than last time. But anyways, thanks. Bye.